Hey, what's going on, guys? Black Mamba here. Been a while. Been extremely busy, but here's my whole week of Grand Arena in one video. I trimmed a lot, did a lot of editing. Finally had time to do something, make a video. So yeah, I'm not going to show every single battle that I had throughout the whole week because that's 3 separate GACs. Typically, that's 3 videos of 20 minutes each. So I'm not going to show an hour of content. I believe this is like a 25-minute video of all my GACs. And you can see I'm fast forwarding some of the Grand Arena stuff because I want to show highlights. There's a better Grievous match later. This is just basically Gear 13 plus I think it was like a 5 or 6 star Watt with Zeta. Not terribly hard, but you can see it kind of gets a little sketch, but I mean, Jolie will just be Jolie, so nothing really interesting to see here besides a typical Grievous match. Of course, all of them still live, except for Hoda there. I forgot about that. So yeah, typical Grievous match, nothing insane. Low on the banner count, in my opinion. 54 Grievous team isn't the typical. I like to try to shoot for between 56 and 58. Here I'm just showing my defenses as he already attacked. Nothing too fancy here. I did look at his GAC history and saw that he keeps a lot for offense. And so I baited his gas early so he didn't have anything left for my gas. Always check spy. I mean, I've probably said that a million times in my videos, but every single time check spy so you can try and save Nihilus for a Palpatine team. Again, try to mod your Scion and Trey with as much health as possible, especially Scion. I'm not going to go and say relic your Scion out because that's expensive and, time consuming. But the higher relic you have on your Scion, the easier it is to 2v5. Of course, this is totally fast forwarded because no one really wants to see Geos kill themselves like every single GAC Geo team there is. I did have an opportunity to kill Spy with Trey's Saber Throw, which I did, which gives me the 62 banners. So good on that. I'm not gonna show I don't think I show every match. I might, but I wanted to show this one because it's a fully reliced out and beast of a first order team, but of course nothing that Padme cannot handle. To this date, Padme can beat every single team in the game. Same with Darth Revan and Gas. Those 3 teams are, in my opinion, the 3 teams that every single person should have. If you don't have a good Padme team, then you're missing out on a lot of stuff because Padme is in my opinion, probably the easiest to get of the 3 teams. Gas is the hardest. Darth Revan can be pretty easy, but you also have to get Malik in that situation. But yeah, Padme is definitely the easiest of the 3 to get. And it's not very speed reliant. Like, you don't need Beast of Speeds. I always like to show my bounty hunters as they're my favorite faction to use. So of course I'm gonna show the video of bounty hunters massacring Night Sisters. Fun fact, the bounty hunters that I have, I do have Relic 7 Django, but this works without Relic 7 Django. But the bounty hunters that I have can beat every team in the game except for, obviously, the big boys like Padme and Gas. But it can be a Darth Revan team, depends on the Malik relic or level. If it's a 5-star Gas, 5-star Malik, Django can beat them. I've seen videos of it. I've attempted it myself in Territory War a couple Territory Wars ago, and it did work. I did not video it, which is unfortunate. but it does work. Yeah, it's not consistent, but it does. Nothing really different on this Night Sister Bounty Hunter match besides the fact that this was Talzin lead. You'll soon notice Django's HP and protection go all the way to full everything because of, lifesteal and his unique of recovering protection on a kill. So I'm not too worried about banners there. I don't have not Django's. I don't have Boba Fett's unique of him granting back protection, which would help on banners, but I'm not going to Zeta something just for the banners. I don't know if you guys saw that massive hit from Django. But yeah, the extra Zeta on Boba would have been nice. Also, this guy, for 6 straight battles, had the same defenses all 6 times. So I wrote down 6 counters to his 6 teams and then put my other 6 teams on defense that are not counters to his. I did keep Watt on offense just on the off chance that he kept gas for defense, and I would have used Watt and Darth Revan to counter that. Or I would have used my Padme, one of the two. Right here, I probably should have just Saber thrown because I killed her anyways, but it kind of just works out. Yeah, Darth Revan just does too much damage. And still a super broken team, or OP team. But nothing to see there. Padme is amazing on defense, except versus top tier teams. It literally needs a top tier team to beat. Very good defensive team. Here, I think I used R2 in as well. I did. I don't show very much of this video. I think I just skip most of it because it's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah, so I'll just let this play out, but I think I fast forward the rest. Yeah, here it goes. Hope everybody else's GAC has been great. I actually ended up losing one. I was extremely distracted, but that's no excuse. I straight up lost to a Nute team. It's in this video, so you'll see it coming up. So I actually go 2-1 this GAC, which puts me from the 20s and 30s, like ranked 20s and 30s, to the 300s, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Funny thing is also, I didn't even use gas versus him. I didn't place it on defense, and I forgot it was on offense. I'm skipping kind of results here. But yeah, I didn't even, it's like my roster doesn't even have gas, so mentally I was just totally out of it. Bad play on my part, but it is what it is. It's whatever. So yeah, my overall record is 128-3 now. Yes. Nothing to report here, but yeah, you'll see I show the whole Nute match. I believe it's in like the next 2-3 minutes, but yeah, it took me for a while to spin. I really like the Nute Dooku teams. They're really interesting. Like for example, I went against this one. So I also learned that you always want to cleanse the extortion, like pretty much as soon as you get it. I didn't really know that before, and now I do. Lesson learned. Because giving them extra offense isn't a big deal. See, I should have extorted right there, or cleansed. But the more extortion on the field, the faster they go, and it sucks for them taking a bunch of turns. It doesn't really suck if they do little bit more damage. The amount of damage that they get from the cleansing of the extortion is way less favorable compared to the amount of speed they get for how many extortions are on the field. So As soon as you get an extortion, try to cleanse it. I mean, it'll waste a turn, but it's much better than losing a character or losing the whole match. I believe I skip the rest. Yeah. So that was him, rank 32 for this moment. This is the guy I lost to, Chinese guy, 1891. I totally should have beaten him. It wasn't because I was out rostered. Although he does have a gear 13 watt, but that's not like the whole reason I lost. It was 100% because the Nute, Dooku, just, I guess watt plays into that, but yeah. So full gear 13 droid team. You guys have seen plenty of these, so I don't really show much of this match. I'm a strong believer in the fact that Bassa lead is still better than Jedi Knight Revan lead, like just regardless, because you do this and that happens. If you had Jedi Knight Revan, most of them would be in the yellow, even with relics. And just Joe Lee is almost impossible to kill under Bassa lead. He has so much tenacity. I love Droideka, by the way, because of that situation right there. Imagine if you went for Joe Lee. Just gonna say that. But Joe Lee under Bassa lead is just phenomenal. I think it's just the better option, safer option, more consistent option. Survivability is way better. Just overall, I don't know how much more I can recommend Bassa lead over Jedi Knight Revan lead, unless somebody can prove to me otherwise, but I have yet to see video proof of it working better than Bassa lead. So as I wrap up this Grievous match, is nothing else to point out besides the fact that Joe Lee is a beast and Bassa lead trumps Jedi Knight Revan lead in my opinion. And you can still grab high banners. 58 versus a full gear 13 Grievous squad. So here is the match that I lose to. I don't show really the rest of this guy's match. So that right there, I know, right? So like I said earlier, I had gas saved for offense, but totally forgot I had him on offense. In my mind, I totally forgot. If I were to redo this, I would have just used Padme, or maybe, I think Padme was on defense. I would have used something different than CLS, because CLS did not work at all. I don't know why I'm just staring at the screen. Oh, here I go. Yeah, so I was thinking about what I could do. I mean, you can see, you see all my Galactic Republic right there. And plus, I tried to undermine it. I totally was way too confident. My confidence totally destroyed me. And I should have went for a stun here as well. That would have helped a ton. But of course, I procced a Dooku, which made him grant turn meter and totally destroyed my whole thing. And also, I'm sure this works, but of course I didn't understand the fact that you should cleanse the extortion as soon as you can. But irregardless, R2-D2 was stunned, so I couldn't get rid of the extortion. Yeah, so there it goes. Now it's on 2 people. And it's just spreading like wildfire. So many stuns. Yeah. and then I fast forward the rest coming up here as it's just atrocious. Please don't do this. This is terrible. Really bad gameplay right here. But yeah, this is the reason why I lost my GAC. I mean, at least it was a 5.9 mil roster, so I'll take that. But no excuse, I could have beaten him. Yeah, look at this. I'm not proccing the extort at all, and he's so fast. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And there I go. Boink. And then, of course, I also went way too light on defense. I like to put Nest on defense, but of course I kept it for offense, and I didn't realize that. But yeah, Nest soloed the Nute and Dooku. So, yeah, because Nest is stupid. Pains me to watch that. Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, yeah, his back wall is yikes. Okay, next GAC. So the rest of the battles were just really overkill, and I still didn't even use gas. Pretty pathetic. But this was one of my favorite Grand Arenas. The reason for this is because I placed 3 brand new teams on defense. I've never placed them before. This guy kept so much for offense. You guys have seen way too many Bastila vs. Grievous matches. I just skipped that one real quick. So, of course, you already know it's Night Sisters. I don't like skipping Bounty Hunters because Bounty Hunters are my favorite team to watch, favorite team to play. Y'all gonna see me use my R7 Django because he's a beast like that. And I believe this is high banners. It's like 57 or 58 banners. So this match went really well. This counter, at least. Going to reduce health of Asajj. Of course, I don't want to kill anybody yet. So, and then I got the ability block on all 3 of the main characters. Get a lot of bombs in the field. And we kill her now. So I love the executes. They're super fun. And then we already proc. Yeah. Now I gotta get rid of the Foresight so she does less damage, because without Foresight she doesn't have as much offense. Get rid of the Foresight again. And then go for that kill. And then wrap it up with this. And voila. 57. I love Bounty Hunters. Alright. Yeah, so I show all of my defenses and banners and results at the end of the video, like I always do, so stay tuned for that if you want to see it. I don't show too much of the rest of the matches. Of course, I go straight for Nute because I want to get over my Nute-ness. What's a Nute disease I can come up with? I don't know. But yeah, get rid of him first. DDK first. So he extorts GK. And then I get rid of the invisibility, the cloak. Go straight for Dooku, get him out of the way, and then cleanse the extortion. Get rid of it. Plus, I really like Padme versus it because when you cleanse it, it calls Ahsoka to assist because it's technically using an ability. So that's always nice. I thought I had enough stacks there, but obviously I didn't. Django is not damage immunity. And then, of course, extort. Get rid of it quickly. So now she can't. So I'm waiting until I have a big hit. Obviously, it'll come about eventually. And now I'm just granting more courage stacks so that hopefully anybody can kill her when they take a big turn, when she comes out of her non-attacking phase. And of course I get the perfect person, Anakin. So anybody could have done that because they all had a bunch of courage stacks, but Anakin just to be safe. This First Order team, I used Palpatine, just some cool clips from it. Vader going off. Nothing too surprising. I did misplay this a little bit. As you can see, my banners are not that great. 54 is nothing where I like to be. I like to keep it above 57 if possible on everything, especially with defenses. These defenses are bad, but with some defenses I'm going against, I like to get... I 3-man this, and it ends really quickly. Like, very quickly. But yeah, I try to get 57 plus on everything. That's my goal. But yeah, I'm just kind of showing end results of what I used. I 3-man this as well. 62. So this is what happens if you go a little bit too light on defense. Yeah. But this team looked really interesting. I want to show what it kind of looked like in the beginning. But there's just way too many counters, and they just killed themselves. So, yes. Yeah. The duo can easily... Watch this big hit. Whop. Yeah, so... Nothing surprising, of course. Guys, wait till you see what he kept for offense. It's ridiculous. So, actually, So he kept Gas, Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan, Padme, CLS, full Gear 13 Geos. What other big names are there? Any team you don't see on defense, he has them all for offense. Pretty ridiculous. So yeah. This is his roster, the guy that I just beat. So full Gear 13 Geos. He's got Jedi Knight Revan, Gas, Darth Revan, you name it, CLS, just, yeah. Treya, Palp, Gear 13 Watt he still had. So, lots to work with, but here's the result of round 1. Nothing too fancy. I believe we already knew the results. No extra defenses on the first round. No defenses here. Pretty weird Maul team. I was kind of just experimenting. I did a lot of experimenting this GAC. This second match was just, I was so distracted. Work's been insane. It's tax season. As an accountant, it's not, you can't really concentrate on anything else besides that. And plus it was midterms for my master's degree. I'm getting a master's in accountancy. So anyways, no excuse. Like, I'm just kind of repeating myself now. But yeah, here are my defensive teams versus him. Yeah, nothing too crazy. I believe Padme's in the back left. Yeah, I mean, this guy kept so much for offense, and I just... It's like gas didn't exist. Weird comps here. So this last final match versus Raze or Raze, I loved these defenses. So you guys saw what he had available, and he was only able to beat 5 teams or 6 teams. Struggled once on Night Sisters, and then you move up here. And he could... These are my 2 newish teams. I really like them. I want to see what he used, because I think he used something good. And then I also split my Darth Revan and Malak and put Malak with Maul. Thanks for watching.